E.N.D here. Throne of ELDRAINE is the set that's going to be released in autumn 2019, is the fall set, and is the set that everyone is talking about. Yes, Throne of ELDRAINE was revealed in San Diego Comic-Con. Everyone was surprised with the theme of medieval knights and the Grimm's brothers fairy tales, the famous fairy tales that we, when we were young, we know about: Goldilocks, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, Hansel and Gretel. All these fairy tales, Wizard of the Coast took inspiration from these fairy tales, and they created this epic set. In my opinion, this will be an epic set. One particular thing that we still don't know about is the mechanic of Throne of ELDRAINE. What mechanic will have in Throne of ELDRAINE? Every set, Magic the Gathering, we always have some new mechanics which usually are related to the particular theme of the set or the particular story of the set. We have some returning mechanic, but every set has its own new mechanic. Therefore, this video is about guessing or trying to analyze or trying to brainstorm what the new mechanic for Throne of ELDRAINE will be. The only thing we know is these two cards. These two cards, here we have an art of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Obviously, because it's Magic the Gathering, it's not really a happy ending. We see here Goldilocks preparing for hunting the Three Bears with a bear trap, and here we have three photos of the Three Bears. On the other side we have Goldilocks that managed to kill the Three Bears, and they are trophies in her room. Obviously, this is Magic the Gathering, and the two cards, they are two same cards. The only difference is this one is a showcase which is, in my opinion, the new secret rarity in Magic the Gathering or Throne of ELDRAINE, where you can find the normal card or the secret rare showcase alternative art. But still, the two cards have the same frame. That is, you have the art, you have the casting cost, which is 1 green in this case. We have the toughness and power, which is a 1/2, which in my opinion, I think it's a creature. Could be a legendary creature or a normal creature, but I think in this case it's a creature. Let's have a little bit of a better picture. I made a little bit of photocopy here. As I said, we have the casting cost, that is 1 green. We have the rarity, in this case uncommon. It's a 1/2, I would say legendary creature, Goldilocks. And we have two separate sections for the ability or mechanic. At first, my first guess was that these two cards were flip cards. Flip cards similar to the cards we have in Shadow over Innistrad or Eldritch Moon, where you have two-sided cards. That was my first guess, but obviously, as I said, these two cards are the same card. The only difference between them is that this is an alternative art. Therefore, this doesn't transform in this doesn't flip in this card. So that first theory is discarded. The next one was, let's say, we know we are in fairy tales. Fairy tales are stories, and therefore the ability I thought could be similar to Saga. Saga, which is currently, this type of cards are currently in standard. Obviously, next with the release of Throne of ELDRAINE, these will rotate out with Dominaria. Saga, where you have a script chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and you follow the script. Could be that sagas will return with Throne of Eldraine considering the theme and the lore of this particular set, but I don't think that the new mechanic will be a saga related mechanic. The third one that I was guessing was that you have a double card. You have a card like Guilds of Ravnica, like Ravnica Allegiance, where you have two different cards, where you can cast or one part or the second part. Those were my three guesses, but obviously I had theories that are against them. I don't believe that neither flip cards, nor sagas, nor double cards will be the new mechanic. So what I'm guessing will be the new mechanic. Please bear in mind this is only speculation. I don't know anything about R&D of Magic the Gathering. I don't know the mechanic how it works. This is only speculation based on some brainstorming and some analysis from my side. The first thing that pops in mind is that obviously this is a book. The frame is very similar to a book where you can turn pages. Both cards, both art, both frames have the same concept. You have a way how to turn page. Obviously, considering that these are fairy tales, these are stories, it is very, very frequent that this could be a book where you can turn page. But how will turning a page improve the story? In my opinion, obviously this will be a 1-drop creature. You can drop the creature, it's a 1/2, and as the game continues, as the game evolves, the story will evolve. Therefore, in my opinion, turning pages means that the story is evolving and the story is going to an end. And that means that the 5, if you can see here, let me try, you can see there is a 5 and 2 green casting cost. That means, let me do a little bit of zooming, that means that the 5 and 2 green casting cost could mean that the story is evolving and the creature, in this case Goldilocks, will evolve. In my opinion, here there will be the basic mechanic or ability of the creature. Could be that this creature get, I don't know, +1/+1 for every land or anything that you play, or as long as a bear is in place. And here the 5 and 2 green casting cost will mean that the creature Goldilocks will evolve in something more powerful. In this case, I would say that the creature will get a +4/+4 and gains indestructible. This is, in my opinion, what the new mechanic will be. I think the new mechanic will have a story evolve, where the story will continue, where you will turn pages, and once you turn pages, the story will evolve, and that means that any creature that will have, or any spell that will have this type of ability, that means that the creature or the spell will increase in power or effectiveness. You can leave me a comment below. What do you think the new ability or mechanic of Eldritch Throne of Eldraine will be? There are various people speculating and predicting what this will be. This is my guess. My guess is that the story will evolve, therefore the creature will get bigger and more stronger. You can leave me a comment below or subscribe to my channel for more interesting news about Throne of Eldraine. I'm going to cover all spoilers, all news of Throne of Eldraine, and next week Commander 2019. Here is the subscription button.